How wide of a net is Gravity Center casting to find companies or find entrepreneurs that they can help and maybe relocate into the area? And if you're looking outside of the community, does that quality of life pitch mean something?
So I am not recruiting from a quality of life standpoint. That really goes, I guess it speaks to the economic development works of David Swinson and Jennifer at the city. Those folks pitch not only economic incentives, but quality of place, workforce, the things that are important in an economic development deal. I suspect that if folks cannot make a business happen here, that they would leave and go somewhere else. So I guess I am. I never really thought of it that way, but for the most part, the folks that come to the Gravity Center are local. We have had a couple of asks from outside of the county for example, Chester, Clover. Could there be some way that we could bring those services into counties that don't have an entrepreneurial support organization? How could we make that work? So that's another story. But within our venture mentoring service, one of the things that the resources are to be used, you have to have some kind of connection to Rock Hill or York County. Is there a job here? Are you going to locate here? Are you going to open up a brick and mortar here eventually? So in order for me to provide resources to that business, that company, that venture, that founder, that entrepreneur, that small business owner, there's a bunch of different ways or things to call them. I really need to see that there's going to be some kind of, for us to use local investment, we want to see that there's going to be some kind of local investment. If not, I will connect them to the entrepreneurial support organization in their area, because they really want to check that box in their area. Like they want to know what kinds of jobs are going to be created. So this lovely woman from Bishopville, for example, over is that Darlington or Lee County, called and said, we love what you guys are doing there. We really want to participate in this. And it's just like, there's just no real connection here, but I can connect you with someone within our network of support organizations because they're going to want to work with you, and you're going to want to dip into their programs and meet colleagues and other entrepreneurs within your community. Do community with them. Yeah. I will say that the pieces of the ecosystem that still need to be built out in order for this to work is we really would love to see more student innovation within K-12 and Winthrop and Clinton College and York Tech. How can we at no fault of their own. If it hasn't been a priority or a focus, we'd love to help nurture that culture for our young people to begin to, instead of saying, what do you want to be when you grow up, start asking them, what business do you want to own when you grow up?
Yeah.
What do you want to invent? What
and why wait?
What's your idea?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we actually have a camp at the Gravity Center this July, for students for entrepreneurship. It's a 1-week business challenge.
Just for high school students?
It's for 13 to 18 year olds.
Okay.
So I guess there may be a couple middle schoolers that, but it's going to be
phenomenal.
It's for 15 young people. The applications on that go live here on Monday. What's that? May 16th.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get that application out. They'll be due on June 3rd. So if you know any young people that would like to be in part of it will be a competitive application process, just because we really can only handle about 15 at a time.
Yeah.
Because we're starting a business. So it's not a class. You're not sitting there, thinking
this is an abstract
theory.
You're
Yeah,
do it.
no, you're going to do it. You're going to do it.
Wow.
And you're going to sell a product. You're going to make a product, sell a product, hopefully make a profit, and we'll spend it or return it back to our stakeholders, our investors.
So if you're not a student going to this camp, but if an entrepreneur saying, okay, and you said it's everywhere from, you've got an idea that just came to you this morning, or, you're kind of farther along. Excuse me.